So welcome to my review for Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Now this is a game by Lizardcube and Sega, and I've teamed up with these guys to promote this brand new Shinobi game because I'm a massive fan of the Shinobi series. I have been for years. So to check out Shinobi Art of Vengeance, click the link down below. And if you want to try the game yourself, there's a demo that is available. And I'll ask you guys, are you interested in Shinobi the Art of Vengeance? Is it on your horizon? And are you guys interested in this new Shinobi game? Let me know down below. Now, for my Shinobi background, I first played the arcade game in 1987. We were playing it in 87, 88, 89 with my friends. We were playing it in 7-Eleven. And we just fell in love with Shinobi. And then I found Revenge of Shinobi here, and the rest is history, quite literally. And I picked up all of the Shinobi games on consoles over the years, and I have no regrets. I've become a really big fan of this series. Now, this game was developed by Lizardcube, and they're the same developer that created Wonder Boy and the Dragon's Trap, that remaster all those years ago. One game that I was thrilled about, and I thought they really knocked that out of the park. And then they came back again and did Streets of Rage 4, and all of us were blown away because we all loved the old 16-bit games. Then they created something with this beautiful hand-drawn animation, and it worked really well. So how did they do with this game?
Sensei, we have to hurry to the dojo.
So for the story of this game, Joe Musashi is back, and he is the leader of the Oboro clan.
Joe Musashi, leader of the soon extinct Oboro clan.
And there's also the ENE Corp, led by Lord Ruse, and his plan is, like usual, to take over the entire world. And he has a personal vendetta against Joe because he attacks his village and turns everybody to stone.
With your village taken care of, there's nothing left in my way.
So your job is to stop Lord Ruse and the ENE Corp.
Such fury in your eyes. Tell me, how badly do you want to kill me?
So to start with, you can pick your difficulty level. There's Shinobi, which is the default. There's also Apprentice, Novice, and Custom, so you can go in there and adjust the game difficulty to your liking. So as for gameplay, you can run, you can use your sword, you can throw kunai, you can double jump, just like in the original Revenge of Shinobi. You can slide, you can roll, you can do attack combos by pressing different buttons. And you can also climb on the walls with ninja claws that you will get later on in the game. And there's also Shinobi Execution. And what you want to do is build up the enemy's execution gauge. There's checkpoints all throughout the levels, and there's a map system, which is really, really handy. And I just want to say something. I'm not going to show too much into the game to ruin that for you, because there's a lot of really interesting things to come later on in the game. But some of the maps get absolutely crazy on how big they are. And there's also shops throughout the game where you can buy brand new abilities and also equip amulets. And also throughout the levels, there's elite squad symbols. So what you want to do is hit one of these symbols and it will activate so many enemies on the screen, and you have to defeat all of these enemies. And once you do, you get a reward. So one aspect of the game that I really like is how open-ended it is at times, because when you get to the next section, you can pick where you want to go. Do you want to go to the mountains? Do you want to go to a foresty area? You can choose which area to do next, and once you get into those areas, then the game really opens up. Some of these levels are gigantic. And what you're really doing is unlocking your way through some of these levels. And it kind of has, dare I say, a Castlevania-esque feeling to it. So you'll be going down here, unlocking something up here, to get back up here, to get down here, to double jump over here. They make you use all of your abilities all of the time, and then some, especially as the game goes on. The amount of abilities you get and the ways you can traverse the levels really opens up. So let's stop and talk about graphics for a second. This is very much Lizardcube in the best ways possible, that all of the animation is hand-drawn. And that's really evident when Joe Masashi is running through a level, just seeing the fluidness of that animation. Even some of the jumps and sometimes some of the big ninja magic that Joe does really explodes onto the screen, and you're looking at it going, wow, that is all hand-drawn. And it also has a very paint-like quality to it. So all of the backgrounds feel like they're painted on, which they are. You kind of look at it and go, wow, I'm really playing an anime-style game with excellent animation and backgrounds. And there's a lot of different backgrounds in this game. There's a lot of different environments, from shrines to snowy villages to underground facilities. There's a lot to explore in this game, and it all looks really nice. Now let's talk about the music for a second here, because they got a couple of big hitters for this game, and I wonder if a lot of people even know that these guys are in this game, because we have Yuzo Koshiro making 6 different tracks for this game. I talked to him about it. I'm like, did you make some music for this game? And he's like, yeah. I said, how many tracks? He's like, 6. And I kind of realized which ones they are when they play. And also T-Lope, who did the music for Streets of Rage 4, TMNT Shredder's Revenge, and also Metal Slug Tactics. So both these guys are doing music for the game, and it's atmospheric, it really works. Some of it has you on the edge of your seats as you're trying to progress through a level, and this music is going on, and you're trying to avoid all of the stuff that's coming at you. It's really, really working. So the music is really fitting for this game, and it has its own unique style. But it's such Shinobi music. So now I get into my final thoughts on the game, because there's so much to talk about. There really is with this game. There's so much I still want to mention. I want to mention this. It's fascinating that they went back to Shinobi 1 and introduced, and I'm not going to show this, some Shinobi 1 bosses are in this game. And anybody who's played Shinobi 1 will be like, what? Really? Yes. And they did a really good job, and I was really kind of surprised to see them in some of the levels. I'm also going to say this is one of the best Shinobi games ever made. It's right there in the conversation with Revenge of Shinobi. It is, because there is so much in the way of gameplay here. There's so much you can do with your character, and the game asks a lot of the player from an action platformer point of view. So the way you negotiate and get through certain levels, you're using all of your skills, especially later on in the game. You're using everything that you've learned up to that point, and it's really challenging at times and really exciting. The frame rate is fantastic, and it has a fluid playstyle that you can connect to, and just feels natural with all of the different movesets that you can do. And let me say, the way you can enhance your character in this game is amazing. So you can go in there and make the character the way that you want to play it. And there's lots of different boss encounters, as I mentioned earlier. Some are a bit of a surprise. We're returning back to some older Shinobi games. But we gotta say here, the levels are gigantic. And it was gonna take you a long time to map out every single section of some maps because they're so big and you're going back and forth, and I'm telling you, on your first way through the game, you will not unlock and find everything in the game. It's almost impossible. But there's so many levels to explore, and you can have a kind of a choose your own adventure style of way of going through the levels, saying, no, I want to do this section next. And then when you get into that level, you're like, oh, I want to explore over here. So there is a bit of freedom as well. And I like it that the story is very simple. It's just a revenge story. Joe is trying to save his village, and he's trying to take down this evil corporation. I like that, and I like some of the voice acting in the game as well.
He knew if he didn't do it soon enough, there would be nothing left on Earth to save.
Now, I've been excited about this game ever since they showed the trailer a few years back, and I thought, I don't know, I'm nervous, like a brand new Shinobi game. Can they do this series justice? Because the game really means a lot to me, and when I played this game, I felt like I was in great hands, and Lizardcube and Sega have knocked it out of the park. They've honored Shinobi, but yet they've taken Shinobi further as well. Shinobi in the past has done some great things, but this also does incredible things in the way of how much it stretches the abilities and movesets that you have throughout the game and how you traverse the levels. And guys, click the link down below because the game is out and is available for PlayStation 5, Steam, Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and S. And what's really cool, there's also a demo that's available so you can try out the game for yourself. And I'll ask you guys, are you interested in this brand new Shinobi game, Shinobi Art of Vengeance? Are you planning to pick it up? Let me know down below. So anyways guys, until next time.
Farewell and best of luck.